Imagine your boss calling 3 years of your work worthless garbage in front of everyone, then firing you on the spot. That happened to me. They laughed. I left humiliated. But today, his entire multi-million-dollar company runs on the exact software he trashed. And he has no clue the anonymous owner is me. They mocked me, stole credit, thought I was finished. Instead, I built better in silence. In a world of toxic bosses and layoffs, this proves the person who underestimates you might end up paying you premium rates tomorrow. But the real moment? When he finally meets the vendor rep face-to-face and sees who's really in control. His face when he finds out. Before we continue with this video, please subscribe and turn on the notification bell for updates. It started with one meeting I'll never forget. Picture this. The entire dev team crammed into the conference room at Harlan Tech. I'm nervous but proud. 3 years, thousands of lines of code. Flowcore, my baby, finally ready for the big demo. I hit play. Dashboards light up. Routes optimize in real time. Savings projections flash. 40% cost drop. Then Mr. Richard Harlan, our CEO, leans forward, smirks, and cuts me off mid-sentence. This is worthless. Looks like a high school kid slapped it together in a weekend. Laughter ripples through the room. Even my own teammates chuckle awkwardly. I try to defend it. Sir, the metrics. He waves me off. Alex, you're done. Clean your desk by lunch. We'll outsource this to real professionals. I stood there frozen while they moved on like I was already gone. Have you ever felt your life's work get shredded in public and everyone just watches? I walked out with nothing but rage and a company laptop. I refuse to return. But what I did next in the silence of my tiny apartment would eventually make Harlan beg to keep my code running. While they laughed and moved on to their real professionals, I vanished. No dramatic exit speech. Just me, a cheap apartment, instant noodles, and 16-hour coding days. I took Flowcore, the thing Harlan called garbage, and rebuilt it from scratch. Faster, smarter, with AI route prediction nobody else had yet. I named it Nexus Flow, kept my name off everything. Anonymous domain. GitHub under a ghost account. Nights blurred into months. Doubt crept in hard. What if he was right? What if I really am worthless? Then the first paying customer signed up. A small warehouse chain. Then 3 more. Word spread quietly in logistics forums. Meanwhile at Harlan Tech, legacy system crashes. Lost shipments. Angry clients. Sarah, my one loyal teammate, messaged me secretly. They're die without what you built. Harlan rejected Nexus Flow pitches twice, called unproven startup fluff, until their biggest client threatened to walk. Guess who finally signed the 6-figure annual contract without ever knowing the founder? But the pandemic supply chain meltdown was about to force their hand in ways nobody expected. Picture this. Harlan Tech's ops dashboard now glows green every single day because Nexus Flow quietly took over. Pandemic chaos hit. Supply chains collapsed. Clients vanished overnight. Their ancient legacy system couldn't handle the surge. Trucks sat idle. Millions in penalties stacked up. The board panicked. Harlan finally greenlit the risky star platform he'd rejected twice. They migrated everything in 6 frantic weeks. Cost savings hit 62%. Uptime jumped to 99.98%. Employees started calling it the miracle system. I watched it all from my anonymous admin portal. Every login, every optimized route, every. Thank God this thing works. Slack message. It felt like karma sending push notifications. Harlan strutted into earnings calls bragging about his brilliant vendor switch. Never once mentioned the fired dev who built it. I could have revealed myself then. I didn't. Why blow the surprise early? Because the real show was coming. He demanded a face-to-face strategic vendor review with the mysterious founder. I booked the meeting under my new LLC name, and I picked my best suit. Boardroom, glass walls. Harlan at the head of the table, arms crossed, already acting like he's doing the vendor a favor. I walk in last. Sharp black suit. No tie. Calm. Controlled. The assistant introduces me. Alex Rivera, founder of Nexus Flow. Harlan looks up, blinks once, twice, His face drains. Mouth opens slightly. No sound comes out. I sit directly across from him. Lock eyes. Smile just enough. Remember me, Richard? 3 years ago, you called my software worthless. Told me to clean my desk. The room goes dead silent. Board members glance between us. I lean forward. Voice low. Steady. Turns out your whole operation runs on that worthless code now. Every truck. Every route. Every saved dollar. And I own every single line. He stammers. Alex, we didn't. I cut him off gently. You don't have to apologize. Just sign the expanded license. Premium rates. Or watch your systems go dark Monday morning. His hands shake on the pen. That look. Pure shock mixed with the dawning realization he'd been paying me for years without knowing, was sweeter than any apology. But the story doesn't end with his signature. So there it was, from worthless garbage shouted in a boardroom, to six-figure checks wired monthly because they can't survive without my platform. Harlan didn't apologize, never said sorry, just signed the papers with trembling hands and avoided eye contact for the rest of the meeting. But that frozen, wide-eyed look, the moment he realized the guy he humiliated now held the keys to his empire, that was payment enough. The best revenge isn't screaming or sabotage. It's quiet. It's building something undeniable, letting success speak so loudly they have no choice but to use it and pay for it. If someone ever calls your work worthless, don't argue. Don't fight. Just disappear, improve, and come back stronger. Because the tables don't just turn. Sometimes they flip entirely. What would you do if your old boss suddenly depended on you to keep the lights on? Drop your own story in the comments. I read every one. Like if you've been underestimated. Subscribe for more glow-ups like this. And tell me,